important information, and we can evacuate safely. So first today, we are going to see such a phenomenal artwork, which I've really enjoyed having a sneak preview of, and I know that you're going to really enjoy this as well. It's a very special artwork by an incredible uncle, Sid Domic, who's an Indigenous artist and a Kalkatungu man from central Queensland. And Sid is also a leader in his community and always looking for ways to support his community and share his knowledge and experiences with the world through his art. So I would like to welcome Sid. There you are, Uncle. Please come up and we'd love to learn more about your artwork. Thank you.
Driving into canvas, the story invites us to listen to country. Each line, each dot, each track, a map, a way forward, an invitation to walk in the footsteps of our ancestors. The turtle glides, ancient, steady, strong. It carries the spirit of country and the Torres Straits. Each movement echoes stories passed through generations, saltwater knowledge, alive and enduring. Beneath the sky and stars, telling ancient stories of navigation, a wind turbine turns, rising from the earth like a symbol of change. It marks a transition from fossil fuels to renewables, from old ways of taking to new ways of caring. Computer circuits glow and gather, each pathway is a connector, each spark a story bringing science, culture and lived experience together. 3 circles represent past, present and future. Our elders gather, passing down knowledge, shaping what comes next. They show us the way forward. And so we return to the painting, to the beginning, a story told in parts, innovations, culture and traditions taking the world forward. Together in the present, we acknowledge the past for a better future, for us and the next generations.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Michaela has said, my name is Sid Domic. I'm a Kalkatungu man. My country is called Kalkatungu, up around Mount Isa, McKinley, Cloncurry area. I started painting over 30 years ago now. It's travelled through my whole timeline with me. I wouldn't need to write a book about myself because I've been able to look back over the years, identify a piece of art and know exactly where I was, what I was doing, the relationships I was building, and also what I was exposed to. I was speaking to some of the colleagues at CAETS a couple of weeks ago about a phone call I got from an elder out at Warrabinda. Asked me could I travel out and sit down with him, and so I did. I jumped in the car, drove for 2 hours, and he asked me to bring a USB. When I got there, so I turned up with my USB, and we spent the next 4 hours sitting down talking about his family, talking about his culture, speaking about abandoned mine rehabilitation, speaking about propagation for plants, native plant life, and also about my art as well, and the story and the symbolism that it can create in another person's mind. And you'll see outside we have a stall, and it's connected to all my passions and my partner Julia's passions as well around fermentation of the products. But for me, the art has given me an opportunity to not only build relationships but create exposure to experience. Now, I've worked in a lot of different areas. I've been a professional rugby league player in Australia and England for 15 years. I worked in juvenile detention centres with Murray kids, with street kids. I've also worked in primary schools, high schools, and I was an Indigenous engagement manager at the University of Queensland and Griffith University as well. So I've had a lot to do with Aboriginal communities, and this one engagement with Uncle Steve Kemp, who does a lot of research with the Central Queensland University around gumby plants and and as I've suggested, the mining rehabilitation and other areas such as that. It really opened my mind up, my eyes up, because every 10, 15 minutes you'd tap me on the shoulder and you say, "Thank you, City. Thank you for investing your time and coming and showing interest in what I've got to tell you." Now, this is a small community, Warrabinda. It's a place where there's 1,000 people, and everything's within 10 minutes walk from Uncle Steve's house, but he can't get people there. There's barriers and issues, chronic disease, there's alcoholism, there's drugs, and then there's young people that just don't engage with old ways of learning. So what I've learned from this is we can help past generations pass on their knowledges. This is an opportunity, just watching that clip just then, it's an exposure to experience for young people, and something that they would engage with in a medium in which they would connect with regards to passing down knowledges. And I think wherever I go, I talk to elders, knowledge holders, and that's the struggle. It is passing down these knowledges and the exposure to experiences that I've got through working with CAETS, young Robbie and Adam and the team around building this clip that you've just watched, is that it's an opportunity and it's a way to educate, and it's an engager. So I'd like to thank Rebecca, Robbie, all the team that have welcomed me into your little community and exposed me to experience, and it's inspired me to look at other ways to engage for our elders and for community to pass on our knowledges. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle Sid, and welcome as well to Julie. And I'd also like to acknowledge Robbie Beresford, who was the animator of that work. He's currently in China, but we're very proud to have his mother